Imagine this. You place 6 blind men in front of a single elephant. A creature so massive, no single person could grasp it by touch alone. One reaches the side and swears it's a wall. Another grabs the trunk and insists it's a serpent. Another holds the tusk and calls it a spear, while the man at the tail laughs and says it's a rope. They are all touching the same animal, yet all convinced they've found the truth. And when each man's limited experience becomes his entire reality, the stage is set for conflict. This isn't just a parable. It's a mirror held up to us, to every argument, every misunderstanding, every moment we've clung to a piece of the truth as if it were the whole. Seeing only part of the picture, the root of misunderstanding, each man wasn't wrong. He was simply touching one piece of a far bigger reality. That's what perspective is. A partial truth mistaken for a total one. And once someone believes they've grasped the full picture, they stop looking, they stop questioning, and they stop listening. Our minds are wired this way. We cling to the familiar. We seek out information that confirms what we already believe. A quiet force called confirmation bias. We judge new experiences based on the few examples we remember most easily, the availability heuristic. So instead of asking, "What am I missing?" we say, "See? This proves I'm right." And this is the trap so many of us fall into. The my truth trap, where we elevate our personal experience above all others and treat disagreement as a threat instead of an invitation to grow. The escalation of conflict. From disagreement to division at first, the blind men are confused. They compare notes, trying to reconcile their differences. But confusion is uncomfortable, and discomfort often turns into blame. The man holding the trunk shouts, "You fools! It's clearly a snake." The man touching the leg fires back, "Are you mad?" Anyone with sense can feel it's a pillar. Soon, curiosity collapses into accusation. Certainty hardens into arrogance, and misunderstanding becomes division. Sound familiar? This is how conflicts escalate in the real world. We move from discussion to defensiveness, to full-blown polarization. We form echo chambers, circles where everyone agrees with us and reinforces our narrow slice of reality. And the more we hear our own beliefs echoed back, the more we mistake that echo for truth. But the emotional toll is high. Broken relationships, stalled progress, communities divided, nations tearing themselves apart over competing fragments of the same elephant. Because when no one steps back, when no one listens, truth becomes impossible to see. Beyond our touch, cultivating empathy and wholeness. But imagine something different. Imagine if one blind man had paused and said, "Maybe my truth isn't the whole truth." Imagine if another replied, "Tell me what you're feeling. Maybe together we'll understand." This is the beginning of empathy. The willingness to accept that your perspective is incomplete by design. This is the power of active listening. Not listening to respond, but listening to understand what the other person is touching that you can't. And this is how we begin seeking the whole elephant, by collecting viewpoints, not discarding them. It takes humility. It takes patience. And it takes the courage to loosen your grip on the comfort of certainty. But when you do, something incredible happens. Your world expands, uniting our visions, building a more harmonious future. Now imagine this scene one final time. The blind men gather at the elephant again. But this time, instead of shouting, they each place a hand on a different part and describe what they feel. One says, "It's wide and rough." Another replies, "It's long and smooth." Another adds, "It's curved and hard." Another, "It sways like a rope." And slowly, piece by piece, the truth emerges, not from any one of them, but from all of them together. This is the power of shared understanding, the power of stepping beyond your vantage point, the power of collective wisdom. And in the real world, we can do the same. Practical ways to resolve conflict. 1. Begin with curiosity, not certainty. Ask, what am I not seeing? 2. Reflect back what you hear, not as agreement, but as validation that the other person matters. 3. Search for the third truth, not yours, not theirs, the one that emerges when both are combined. 4. Pause when emotions flare. A reactive mind protects ego, not truth. 5. Intentionally seek diverse perspectives. Your worldview grows every time you touch a new part of the elephant. Because the truth is simple, the elephant was never divided. Only our understanding of it was. Imagine what could happen if more of us chose to step back, to listen deeper, to piece together the fragments of our shared humanity. Conflicts would shift from battles to discoveries. Differences would become data, not threats. And the world we build would be far wiser than any single viewpoint could ever make it. The full truth is waiting. It appears the moment we stop grabbing for our own piece and start reaching for the whole. And if this message opened something in you, if it made you pause, reflect, or see your own conflicts differently, take a moment to keep this conversation alive. Like the video, share it with someone who needs a wider lens, and tell me in the comments, which part of the elephant have you been holding on to? Your perspective might be the piece someone else has been missing.